I'm Chris Fotis, Web Managing Editor for Aviation Week, out here at the UdvarHazy Center of the Smithsonian near Dulles Airport to attend the wall-breaking ceremony. Let's go. This, of course, is the outside of the UdvarHazy Center, out here near Dulles Airport. They talk about iconic aircraft here, and this is the iconic tower of the UdvarHazy Center. We'll go in. We're here inside the facility now. It's hard to give a feel for what this really looks and feels like unless you're actually here. But I hope this gives you a shot at it. It's a huge facility. It's incredible the amount of history that's inside this building. This is the floor of the facility. Breakfast before the formal event. I thought I'd ask a few people what this place means to them and why it's important. We're here at the Smithsonian with John Pfluger, and first of all, sir, if you could identify yourself for our viewers.
Sure, I'm John Pfluger. I'm chairman of the board of the Smithsonian National Air and Space Museum.
And could you explain to us the importance of today's event?
Today's event is extremely important. Phase 2, the Restoration Center, will really allow America and its visitors, the public, to actually witness and see really the magic of the Air and Space Museum. The restoration of these wonderful historical artifacts that will now be able to be seen by the public as it's happening. The artisans, the craftsmen, the technicians, the public will be able to see what makes these marvelous masterpieces, and we think it's a tremendous educational opportunity for the young people of America to come in and witness this and to get a tremendous education on what this industry has brought to our country and the future opportunities that it holds. So I think it's tremendous.
John, can you give us a feel for how many artifacts you possess right now that really aren't on display? Is it a lot? Is it a little? How much is it?
I believe it's nearly 1,000.
1,000 artifacts?
In total.
Ranging from what to what, for
Ranging
example?
from engines, from spacesuits, to the SR-71, to the Concorde, to you name it. Everything involved with aviation, everything involved with everything that goes into making aviation, the aviation experience. We have a model of the Wright Flyer, the first airplane. Every single historical, game-changing, record-breaking artifact is here.
And last of all, how do you feel about the future of the museum?
Very bright. Just this facility alone, the UdvarHazy Center, to date, since it's opened almost 5 years ago, has had a hair under 6 million visitors from all over the world.
Incredible. Sir, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
You're very, very welcome.
We're talking with Agnes Brown, board member here, and I wanted to ask you why this day was important, what it means for the future of the facility.
Well, it means that we will finally have a restoration area, a restoration facility that will be open to the public. Since the Garber facility in Suitland, Maryland is no longer open to the public, we will have the work that's done at the Garber conducted here at the Hazy Center, and I think that will bring many more people to our museum so they can see the process in action.
In past years, the Garber facility was open to the public, as I recall, because I think I actually was there myself many years ago. Can you give us a feel for, obviously, it had to be a much smaller amount of people who would go there, and how's that going to compare to what's going to be possible here at UdvarHazy?
Well, the Garber facility is unique, and the people who went there loved it. They were the real tried and true aircraft, spacecraft enthusiasts. It was a storage facility as well as a restoration facility, and the buildings were, I think, World War II, like concert huts, but not quite. Right. But it was temporary storage, never meant to be permanent. And many of the artifacts were outside, as a matter of fact. And we had a lot of damage done to some things because of that. But now The work that was done at the Garber facility was fantastic, and the results of that wonderful work are seen here at the Hazy Center.
And you think the public is going to benefit from being able to watch what it actually takes to bring these artifacts into the public view again?
Oh, I think so. There are so many people who are interested in seeing the work actually take place.
Wonderful. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. This is the N1M Northrop Flying Wing, which first flew in 1940. I actually saw this in the Garber facility a number of years ago. It's a little bit smaller than I recall. This, of course, is the SRS-71 Blackbird. This is gigantic. Of course, I've never seen one before. I'd have to walk outside of the building practically to get the entire thing within the frame. But it's one of those aircraft that's extremely impressive when you can see it for yourself. Here's an overhead shot of the SR-71. Finally figured out a way to get it all in the frame. But still, you've got to see it yourself here. I'm speaking with Joe Anderson, Deputy Director here, and I wanted to ask you, sir, about the importance of today's event and what it means for the future of the institution.
Well, this is the culmination of our entire plan, and that is the Phase 1 was moving into this magnificent building, and we had the wall breaking today, which is the start of Phase 2, and that'll be a 2-year build, and at the end of that, we'll be able to put our library, our archives, our restoration work. The public will actually be able to watch the restoration of these magnificent aircraft as they take place. So we're very excited about that. We think it's going to be a huge draw out here to the UdvarHazy Center, and today is day 1, so I'm glad you asked me the question.
I'm not sure if you know about the timelines, but how long will it take until the public can start seeing some of that stuff?
We start work tomorrow, and 2 years after that, we'll open the building. We invite you back for that ceremony. We hope to have more surprises for you.
Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate it.
No one knows exactly what the future of flight and space exploration has in store. But if we look back, and the Smithsonian has this wonderful history, in 1882, we acquired 20 Chinese kites and began the institution's aeronautical collection. No one in their wildest dreams would predict that today we would be sitting in this gorgeous facility. We can't predict the future, but we can prepare for it. And here we'll explore the possibilities. We'll encourage future astronauts and pilots and pioneers to imagine the future and what it takes to get there.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, Anderson, you better have a plan B.
Well, that concludes our visit to the UdvarHazy Center out here at Dulles Airport. Hope you enjoyed the event. This is Chris Fotis reporting for AviationWeek.com.